The Way Way Back, starring Liam James, Steve Carell, Sam Rockwell, Maya Rudolph, and a bunch of other people, is a coming of age story about a 14-year-old kid named Duncan, played by Liam James, who goes on a summer trip with his mom, played by Toni Collette, and her overbearing boyfriend, played by Steve Carell, and his daughter to their beach house. And he's a really shy young kid, kind of reminds me of myself when I was younger, and it's a great coming of age story. So he's kind of can't relate to anybody, hides away, doesn't want to talk to anybody. He meets an older girl, older than him but still kind of young, Anna Sophia Robb. She kind of takes him in, and they kind of become friends. But the one main friend he does find over the summer, an unexpected friend, is Sam Rockwell, who is the manager at a water world. So that's pretty much the plot of the movie, and I was really looking forward to seeing this after the trailers. It looks great, funny, a great coming of age movie, and that's what it really is. It's a pretty decent coming of age story. It starts off with them going to the beach house. He's kind of doesn't want to be there, and he's dealing with his mom's boyfriend, he's a real dick, played by Steve Carell. And I think Steve Carell does a really good job of being kind of like that stepdad, new boyfriend guy, and trying to become friends with the young kid, and it's not really working because he doesn't know how to do it. But he's also being a dickish person at the time. So he kind of just wants to escape, and he meets Sam Rockwell at like an arcade place, and they kind of just hit it off. And he goes back, he escapes to this water world and meets Sam Rockwell, and knows he's the manager. And he kind of takes him underneath his wing and gives him a job. And from there on, this kid is having a great time with Sam Rockwell and having a good summer, doesn't want to go back home. But the movie, the plot is a pretty decent plot for a coming of age story. You don't know your place in the world, and he's very shy, doesn't know how to deal with girls, but it really shows that you can find an older person to be your friend, and they can teach you about life. And he really does teach him about life and life lessons, and how to stop being shy and break out and get out into the crowd and get yourself known and just have fun. And working at the water park is Maya Rudolph and Nate Faxon. So you got a couple of funny people in there, and the funniest parts in the movie, I swear, are when the kid is at the water world with Sam Rockwell. Sam Rockwell steals the show. He is so funny in this movie. I was dying. This is smart humor from Sam Rockwell, and I really do appreciate that. And it made me realize how great of an actor Sam Rockwell is. He was great in this, Iron Man 2, Moon, Seven Psychopaths. So he has a good track record, and he is a very good actor. And it was nice to see. I know he has that smart ass humor. In this movie, he top notch in this movie. So The Way Way Back, I think it's a really great coming of age story, and I really can relate to it. I think a lot of people can relate to it. You're shy and you don't know your place in the world, and a summer can really change your views on things. And I think the whole movie, they did a really great job of handling the kid being shy, not really talking to people, and then he's kind of starting to like Anna Sophia Robb, and she's kind of just being his friend, and he's dealing with his mom and her mom's boyfriend cheating on her. So there's a lot to the plot that I think is a lot of people can relate to, and they've dealt with these things in their lives. And they did a really great job of handling all of it. The cinematography is great. The acting from Sam Rockwell was really good. It was really funny, and that was the best parts of the movie. When he's at home dealing with his family, I was kind of feeling bored. I was like, go back to Sam Rockwell. I want to see him. So there was a little downtime in the movie when he is not at work at the water world. when he's going back home, like dinner and just talking with his family. Those parts were a little bit of downtime, but everything else was just so damn hilarious, and everything else was just really good. The music was great, the funniness from everybody. So overall, it was a really good movie. It did have its downtime, but then it shot right back up with Sam Rockwell, and Sam Rockwell steals the show. Once again, I must say that he is hilarious in this movie. And it was weird to see, if anybody's seen the Dire Wimpy Kid movies, the Wimpy Kid, Greg, his friend, his little friend, his best friend in the movie, if anybody's seen those movies, he was in it, and it was weird to hear him cuss. See him kind of get older, and he cussed in the movie. He was one of like those kids that's always at the water world, and everybody knows who he is, and he was cussing. It was weird to see that. I know Greg Heffley was also in The Incredible Wonderstone. It was kind of weird to see them out of their normal movies. Anyways, I noticed that in the movie. It was weird for me. But anyways, The Way Back, a great movie. Downtime, funny movies, funny lines from Sam Rockwell. Very relatable, handled great. So if this is just watch movies, but the review for The Way Back, definitely check it out. It's limited release. Regal seemed to be playing it, and AMC theaters wasn't, so that was kind of a bummer. But it was released into more theaters recently, so if it comes around to your theater, definitely check it out, because it was a pretty decent movie, and funny moments, I must say. So this is just watching movies. Please remember to subscribe, comment, and I'll see you all later. Bye.